And the boy China Brim said something that was definitely, imperative, because at that time, a lot of the regulators, be it, what I'm saying, us, what I'm saying, Asiatics, we was just about our own, meaning our own little cliques and so forth and so on. But let's not get it twisted. Even some of those that was in our cliques, they wasn't built for that life of Rikers Island or up north. So, a lot of them, what I'm saying, was used and abused by these forces or these other entities, such as the Latin Kings or whatever the case may be, the Nietas, and a group that I don't hear a lot of people even speak about, because maybe they just don't know. Maybe they wasn't of that era, but the La Familias. There was three different entities running around on that island at that time. You dig, who were separate, but they were also together. You dig, if something was to transpire. You dig, but yeah, but did the Latin Kings, like these embellished stories going, just totally, you know, oppress, blacks? Miss me with that corny shit, right? And to know and understand this, those that don't understand, those that were somebodies, the Me's, the Ralph Lowe's, the Born Sons, the college, so many of them, the Money Marks from the Bronx, just so many, man. It's just so many. The G's, the Steve-O's, the Fruits, the shoe shop. So many of us, man, regardless of what borough we was from, was not having it. And we regulated on our own independent individuality. Now, a lot, and let me apologize for the brothers who, me single-handedly, along with a lot of my other comrades, because you weren't notable to us, or because we didn't know you weren't from our section, we basically co-signed whatever happened to you to happen to you, because a lot of times those same Latin Kings or Nietas or La Familias, they came to us and asked us, did we know you, before they even did whatever they did to you. So, for that, I do apologize for the ignorance, for my ignorance, what I'm saying, back then. But I was pro low life. I was pro, Brooklyn bandit shit. I was pro, what I'm saying, individuals that was cut from the same cloth and really didn't, align myself with brothers that could have been better than me. Could have had the heart that I had, but just didn't have the individuals, maybe like backing them, or or ready to come to their aid the way that individuals were ready to come to my aid, or I was ready to come to their aid if one of these other entities of another color persuasion tried to, act funny or stupid. So yeah, but as far as, them just regulating, nah, that's a dub. And the question remains now, and this is what I want y'all to put in the comments section, those who weren't there and don't know. But if that was the case, that these individuals, these entities, was the ultimate, predators, how is it that out of nowhere, the Olas came into play and eradicated all of them? You did?
But
I need that
matter of fact,
question answered.
matter of
How did
fact,
the Olas come and diminish, not only the Nietas, but decimated the Kings and also the La Familias, which was probably the smallest faction out of the two between the Nietas and the Latin Kings?